I can't talk right now. I'm making piss. So whatever you could see, the darkest side of me. Okay. You right?
No, I just thought that was funny.
Oh, I thought you sneezed.
No.
I mean, I was literally just quoting the I can't talk right now, I'm making piss video. I've sent that to you a couple times. Have you not watched it?
I have, but I wasn't expecting you to immediately go into 3 Days Grace.
That's what's playing in the background of the video.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I'm already forgetting this. Whatever, it's fine. I have watched it because it's a guy with like circular
weird
sunglasses on.
He makes really weird faces. Yeah, I mean, that's... yeah, it plays 3 Days Grace in the background.
It's actually the first... It's the piss.
Yeah. I love the video. It's so stupid.
Oh, yeah, it is. Wow, that's blaring loud, too. I have no excuse for not remembering that.
It's the first album I ever bought, too. The 1X. It was either going to be that or Curtain Call by Eminem, and I think my mom made the right choice on which one she bought me.
Curtain Call is the best one. The Eminem Show is better.
The Eminem Show isn't very good, if I recall.
I don't think you know what the fuck you're talking about.
Are you being legitimate?
Yeah. That's the one that has White America and fuck. God, I wish I could
Hold on.
With my glasses.
White America, Cleaning Out My Closet. Because I didn't know. I guess I don't know this one. Oh, and it's Till I Collapse. That's a good one.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, this one's not bad. I was thinking of what's the one? I was thinking of Encore. Encore is the one that people really don't like.
Yeah, no.
Oddly enough, that is also one of the only albums I had from him. It had some decent songs, though. You know, you had, like, Evil Deeds wasn't bad. You had, I'm trying to think. Had Mockingbird. I liked that. Is that soft one where he's talking to his daughter? And he's like, I'm gonna kill your mom again. And then, One Shot, Two Shot's actually pretty good as well. But other than that,
like One Shot, Two Shot.
Then you had, like, Just Lose It, which I can't believe I used to like. And then Big Weenie, which I also can't believe I used to like. Because that song's hot trash. I listened to that again recently. I'm like, this is bad. I used to think this song was funny. And it is not funny. Anyway, so you ready to go?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Actually, I was going to see if you wanted to do the intro today.
Too late.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 18 of the Distorted Entertainment Podcast. My name is Ethan Carpenter. I am, of course, joined by Mitchell Wade.
I can't believe you didn't even remember that it was episode 18.
Dude, I don't know. We're recording, like, way later than we should be for this. This episode's supposed to go out on the 9th in 2 days. So
you got this.
We're gonna... We'll see if I make... We'll see. We'll see if we can make it. Yeah, we had some scheduling issues last week, so we didn't get a chance to record when we usually try to, but it's all good. It's all a fun time.
Also, Mitch was going through the ringer, so you know.
Yeah. I also realized I keep forgetting to post the last episode on our Facebook page. Like the whole, hey, you know, I still haven't done that, so I'll probably do that today after the after the recording. But
no wonder
Mitch,
we're not rolling into money.
Oh yeah, that's exactly the reason. It's not because, you know, oh dude, I completely forgot. I had a joke for this intro based on something my dad said the other day. I was going to be like, hello everybody, welcome to the Distorted Entertainment, or as my dad likes to call it, why would anybody listen to two nerds listen about music? So, thanks, Dad. I introduced him to podcasting the other day, and I think I blew his mind because he had no idea what it really was, because, you know, he's 61. So
you could have just said it's a radio talk show host on the
that's what I did.
Show on the internet.
That's what I did. I mean, that finally got through to him because I was like, you can, there are podcasts about anything, Dad. You can go on there. They could have like sports. There's probably pug related podcasts and
Pug.
He loves pugs. He had a pug.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
Yeah, pugs. So yeah, that's that. I did ask him to rate us 5 stars on the Apple Podcasts things, but I don't think he did. So
yeah, family support.
Oh, dude, I couldn't like pay my dad to go to one of my shows or anything, so I'm used to him. So
and shit, my dad would give anything for me to play a live show again.
That'd be, see, you know, we have like family dynamics.
We do.
So
we're so
Mitchell,
interesting. Yes, what's up?
Yeah, we've got a show to do. We got a show to
we have a show
to talk about. We have news.
We do have news.
Like Kid Rock shouting homophobic slurs at a crowd while singing at a bar.
I mean, isn't that just Kid Rock on every day?
Pretty sure. Some people were at a bar he was performing at, and apparently Kid Rock was mad that they were on their phones instead of watching him. Probably because they were watching something more entertaining than Kid Rock. And he, threw, the English term for cigarettes at them. Oh man. And yeah, that was just new. I saw that post on Facebook today. I was like, I'm shocked.
Oh wow.
I'm surprised at this turn of events.
Who would have ever thought this would happen?
Megadeth's been in the news recently.
For great things, right?
For amazing things. One, David Ellefson, if I recall correctly, he has been accused and proven to be in a sex scandal, apparently grooming some underage women. Children in this case.
So
say it ain't. So David Ellefson is no longer in Megadeth. Probably a good call. It's a good call.
Yeah,
Apparently, David Ellefson has also countersued for revenge porn. I don't know how far that's gonna get you, bud. I don't know if that's gonna help anything. And I used to really like David Ellefson. I used to, he's a pretty good bassist, but apparently he's a garbage human being. So that's Megadeth. That's Megadeth news.
That's Megadeth news.
Did you see that Wacken has announced 18 bands for their 2022 lineup?
No, I have not, actually.
Yes, they have announced some bands for next year's Wacken Open Air Festival. I really want to go to Wacken. I really do.
It's so good. You will not have the best of time because walking.
That's fair. But
in mud.
I don't know. Maybe I can save up some money and maybe we could take a distorted entertainment trip to Wacken Open Air. That'd be kind of fun if I could ever manage to save enough money to do that.
Yeah, you and me both.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I did it once, but
Well, you also had the positive of not having to pay for the airfare.
Yes, the U.S. military was on my side.
The one time. It's the one time they'll ever be on your side.
Especially now, since I'm now over 23 and lost my military ID.
Aw, bummer.
Yeah, I'm not unless I join the military.
I don't think they would accept either of us.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I have the. I forgot the whole. I have a heart condition now.
Oh, it was that and the extreme depression.
I can deal with it. I'll just pretend I'm in Doom or something.
Jesus Christ. I would always say, people was like, why don't you join the military if you want to get good benefits? I'm like, dude, they don't want to give me a gun.
My depression isn't that bad.
You should not trust me with a firearm. You don't want me to have your back with a firearm in a combat situation. As soon as bullets start flying, I'm like, I'm out.
And this is the family-friendly podcast known as Distorted Entertainment.
All of our episodes are marked for explicit content. So
never mind.
I loved this meme I saw earlier that it's like, Saw is unrealistic. Nobody has that much will to live. Like, yeah.
Shit.
So anyway, confirmed Wacken Open Air 2022 bands. Are you ready?
I am.
We got Judas Priest. We got Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Got As I Lay Dying.
You're not exciting me so far.
We got Lacuna Coil.
Keep going.
Guar.
Mm-hmm.
Death Angel. I'd actually be interested in seeing Death Angel. I don't know this one. Phil Campbell and the Bastard Sons.
Okay.
Do you know them?
Nope.
Me either. Wolves in the Throne Room. I know of them. I don't know anything about them. Avantasia.
Nope.
Glory Hammer. Yes, I will pay $400 a ticket to go see Glory Hammer.
It's only 300.
Oh, it's only 300. In Extremo. No idea. Rose Tattoo, no idea. Thunder Mother, no clue. Brothers of Metal, no clue. All Hail the Yeti, no clue. Vareng Nord, I feel like I've heard of them. Crypta and Odin, Audn. So super, super exciting. Like I don't know half of these people.
So from what I've always gathered, every other year of Wacken is the year that I want to go. So this is not that year.
I mean, I would hope that they have some more enticing names join in.
There's 113 bands that play over a 5-day period because they have 5 stages going. But also, I this is coming from me. You don't go to Wacken for the music. Like, the music's great. Don't get me wrong. And it's great to go see the shows. But it's more about just being around the people and the experience and the food and the atmosphere and everything.
Yeah.
So because out of the 113 or so bands, I maybe saw 25 total over the 5-day period.
That's fair.
The rest,
I honestly don't even know if I would have a good time at a festival that large, now that I think about it.
I mean, it's really fun. It's really cool. I went by myself, and I met some amazing people that made it such a better time. If I hadn't met those guys, I probably would have had a mediocre time at best. It's definitely something that you either want to be super social and go and try to meet a bunch of people and hopefully get adopted. That's what happened. Everyone was 30 or older and I was 23 and I was just the baby of the group, and they're like, let's get him drunk and we're all going to have a good time. And that's exactly what happened. I've told you the story of the World War II story, right? It's my favorite fucking story to talk about it from Wacken.
You might have. I don't know. I don't know off the top.
I can go over it very quick. It doesn't take me a long time. For everyone who doesn't know, I graduated college 2017, and my dad and I had been planning to go to Germany for years for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to go to Wacken. 2, my dad and I wanted to go see the old village that they used to live in when he was in the Air Force with my mom and my sister. And he just wanted to go back to Germany. So I went to Wacken by myself. My dad just dropped me off. I'm by myself in a place where I can't even really speak the language. There are bands that I want to see playing there, like Wolfheart, Insomnium, Trivium, Amon Amarth, and a plethora of other bands. And I see these 2 guys, and they were messing around with the drone, and it's screw it, I'm going to go talk to these 2. And they adopted me. Their names are Hardy and Ralphie. They're the best guys ever. I love them and miss them. They took me to their friend's camp, and it was a big commune kind of camp. And I'm not even kidding you, I didn't pay for any of the alcohol that I drank, even though I tried. I didn't pay for a decent amount of food because they kept me fed, and it was just a bunch of good memories and fun. But there was one day that we were all talking, and this is 2017, so Trump has just been elected, and they're kind of trying to gauge politics from me because I'm the only American that they know. So they're trying to figure out, they're why do Americans like guns so much and all this? I'm I am definitely not the person to be asking. And like I tried to give him as best answers as possible and everything. And then we got into like, oh, well, I'm scared for the US and everything that's going on. Because it was a scary time, and it still is, but somewhat different. And this older guy, he's got to be in his late 50s, maybe his 60s, but I'm thinking his 50s, puts his arm around my shoulder, and he like pats my stomach, and he's like, Mitchell, don't worry. Look at Germany. We started 2 world wars, and we're fine. And I was like, huh, I guess that's right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Huh. All right, cool. I guess we're not totally fucked.
Jesus.
I love that story. It is the best thing that I have ever heard come out of somebody's mouth. Look at us. We committed horrible atrocities, but we're doing pretty okay now.
Well, at least he can joke about it.
Yeah.
You know?
He's also convinced that the United States has never landed on the moon, not because we're not capable, but because our engineering sucks.
I mean, we did steal a bunch of engineers from Germany.
Yeah.
So, we people don't seem to like to remember that we got to the moon off of Nazi tech.
Among other things.
Mm-hmm.
With Nazi tech.
And also, don't get me started on the West Coast side of things, where instead of like bringing in Germans with Operation Paperclip, we were bringing in people that committed horrible atrocities in Japan, and that created MK Ultra. So that was a fun time. MK Ultra's really heavy to look into, Mitch.
Remember, I know, biomedical ethics, my dude.
Yeah.
Remember, guys, the United States can do no wrong.
Yeah. Have a couple other festivals I want to talk about.
Right. Oh, anyways, Wacken. It's for the people and the good times and the memories.
Yeah. I'd love to go once. So I've also never been outside the country.
Lots of walking.
Lots of walking.
So much.
I'll keep
so
that in
much
mind.
walking. So much. And it's all in mud because it rains every day.
Is that like advertised that it rains every day, or there's just no choice because it's Germany?
Well, it's no choice because it's off coastal Germany. Like there are seagulls everywhere.
That makes sense.
It doesn't like rain all day every day, but like every day I was there, it had a good storm for like 30 minutes to an hour. But you're also in a place where everyone's walking. And it's 75,000 people walking. It's also a cow field because Wacken is a dairy village.
Fair enough.
And so, the ground gets really loose.
How did this place become like the mecca for like metal festivals?
I want to say it just might have been one of the first festivals to start. And it's a really big open area in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Fair enough. Cool.
But I don't actually know the actual history. It's just a fun time. I would totally go again, but I would rather go with friends this time.
Completely fair. Yeah, I don't know if I would even go. Like, if I had to go by myself, I probably just wouldn't. So that's Wacken. Literally the only 2 bands off the list so far that I would even want to see are Glory Hammer and Judas Priest. And I don't think $300 a ticket is worth 2 bands quite yet. So this was attached to the other festival I want to talk about, but I scrolled down to look at all the other ones. Riot Fest 2021, taking place September 16th through 19th. There's a few names here that I actually really want to see. You got a wide range of different bands. You got like Living Color and Mayday Parade and The Ghost Inside, but Andrew WK is there. I want to see Andrew WK so bad. I don't think you understand, Mitch. I really want to go see Andrew WK.
I really don't.
I do.
Bring a bunch
Coheed
of construction equipment so you can destroy, build, and destroy again.
I forgot he was on that show. I forgot that show existed.
Everyone does.
Yeah. So Andrew WK, Coheed and Cambria, Mr. Bungle.
I would go see Coheed, honestly. It's not like on my to-do list or anything, but if they were playing, I'd go see them.
Yeah, Coheed and Cambria, you have Mr. Bungle, you have Faith No More. I'd watch 9 Inch Nails. They're the main headliners. I'm not big on 9 Inch Nails, but I've heard they put on a good show. I do like what I've heard from The Ghost Inside, but the big 3 that I would, or 4 rather, that I would was interested in were like Andrew WK, Faith No More, Mr. Bungle, and Coheed. I feel like that would be kind of fun. It's in Chicago, so it's actually not too far away either. So I might actually look into going to that one at some point. Main one I wanted to talk about, Knotfest this year. Really stacked lineup for the big show for Knotfest, because they do go on the road with a more stripped back lineup. I went to go see Knotfest in 2016, maybe? It was Lamb of God. It was obviously Slipknot, Lamb of God. I think it was Bullet for My Valentine and Motionless in White. I think that was the lineup. And I only cared about Lamb of God and Slipknot, obviously, but Bullet put on a decent show. September 25th in Indianola, Iowa. You got Gatecreeper. I've played with them. They're really good. You got a band called Vended, which apparently has Corey Taylor's son and Clown's son in it. That's just... I'm going down and like the bottom names up. Don't care about Turnstile. You got Knocked Loose. I've heard they put on a good show. You got Fever 333. I don't know who they are. But you got Gojira. You got Trivium. You got Tech 9. I don't know why he's on there, to be honest. Kind of
because
odd one out.
A lot of people consider him like the metal rapper of rappers.
You also have Suicide Boys. I don't know them either. I know a lot of people like them, but you also have Megadeth, Lamb of God, Faith No More, and then Slipknot. I really do kind of want to go to this one. They have a ton of bands I'd like to go see. I don't know. It's September 25th in Iowa. I might actually think about going to that one. I should see how much tickets are, to be honest. But then for like Knotfest on the road, I think it's Slipknot, obviously. I think it's Killswitch and Fever 333, I think. So I found the road show. It's Slipknot, Killswitch, Fever 333, and Code Orange. Not super interested in the road show.
Nah, not really.
I don't really know Fever 333. I've heard Code Orange is decent, but like I can take or leave Killswitch, to be honest.
If it was Howard Jones, I would go see it.
I don't know enough about him either way. So yeah, I'm interested in the actual like main Knotfest lineup, and I might see about going to that one. So I got one more thing, and then there's like a bunch of singles that dropped. Metallica are being cryptic on social media.
Ooh.
And I'm semi-interested of it. Now, they are... I think it's pretty easy to kind of figure out what's going on. They've been posting clips from them playing songs from the Black Album with like hashtag Flashback Friday and hashtag Black Album 2021 ? It's been 30 years since the Black Album came out. They're probably putting out a remastered version of the Black Album. There you go.
Do you think they'll keep the bass in?
Well, the bass is in there fine the way it is. I don't know, man. I don't... If there's any album that probably doesn't need a remaster, it's the Black Album. It's already like sonically pretty perfect. I can't think of anything they could do on it that would improve the music. But it's Metallica. I like Metallica, so I talk about Metallica. And then, of course, the other day was the 18th anniversary of Saint Anger, their best album, and you know, we can move on from there. Mitchell, you want to talk about the new At the Gates song?
Yes. There was the new At the Gates song. Totally forgot about that. I know Ethan doesn't like it except for instrumentally because he doesn't like the vocals because they do sound kind of blown out.
Kind of. They sound kind of blown out.
Only kind of. Hey, in some deathcore and metalcore scenes, that's attractive.
Not in a legendary melodic death metal band.
I personally still like them, but I do understand.
Don't lie to yourself.
I do. Like, it reminds me of the last two albums.
It didn't sound this bad.
I still like them. I still like them. It's good. It's decent. It's not, the one album everyone fucking wants, but it's more At the Gates.
It does sound good. I do like it a lot musically. I just really can't get behind the vocals. I'm gonna hurt you.
Don't.
At this point,
don't.
The vocals are like one step above Chris Barnes.
Wow, no, that is not even close.
They are both incredibly blown out, and they sound terrible.
Yes, but Chris Barnes has always been bad.
I would argue that he was fine early on, and then I mean, in the early Corpse records, his voice wasn't blown out. Like, he sounded better back then than he does now. He just didn't take care of his voice.
Ethan's wrong.
Speaking of people,
still good.
Speaking of people who didn't take care of their voice, Thomas Lindbergh, and it's not good.
Not good.
Anthony Fantana reference. Explosions. The song is fine. I really can't get behind the vocals. Musically, it's really good. If they release an instrumental version of the album, there we go. Chef's kiss. It's gonna be great. That's my opinion on At the new At the Gates. It doesn't beat Slaughter of the Soul. So
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say it like this: if you like the last two records, you'll probably like this one. From what I've heard so far.
Okay. This is just a headline one, because I think it's hilarious. Rammstein's Till Lindemann releases graphic new video for song titled I Hate Kids.
Is it just him fucking people again?
I don't think so. I haven't watched this one. Graphics is nothing new when it comes to anything by Lindemann in the video, which just depicts the vocalist as some kind of school leader. You'll see body parts chopped off with an axe, sawed off with a chainsaw, a man fall to his death as he's strapped to a chair, and more. The kids aren't part of the violence, of course. Well, that's fun at least. I just really liked the title I Hate Kids, and then this picture is hilarious. When it comes to songs that I did listen to on singles,
I think I've actually seen this thumbnail.
I think it's hilarious. It could be a meme.
It could be a meme.
It could be a meme format, really.
Think, Mark, think.
What's your opinion on the band Fozzy?
Non-existent?
Do you know of Fozzy?
It sounds familiar, but that could be for many reasons.
They used to be called Fozzy Fosborn as a joke. It's Chris Jericho's band. I know you're not a big wrestling guy, but Chris Jericho's a pretty big name. They're actually pretty good. I like a lot of their music. Their first few records were just cover albums. They have a really good cover of Stand Up and Shout by Dio. But they started doing original songs, and I actually really dug their album Judas. Very polished, like big radio anthem metal. But some songs are pretty good, and I dig it. Anyway, they just released a new song, and I gravitated towards this headline because, you know, in my head, I put the pieces together pretty quick. Fozzy debut Sane video filmed on world's longest wooden roller coaster. And if there's any Kings Island aficionados, you will know that the longest wooden roller coaster is the Beast. And I really like the Beast. It's a great roller coaster. So I saw that, and they just recorded a music video on a roller coaster, which I think is kind of cool. Song's pretty good. Nothing too deep on that. I've been to Kings Island like 13,000 times in my life, and I thought that was pretty cool. The other one that I was talking to Mitch about while we were doing our pre-recording preamble anyway, there was a new song where the headline on Livewire said there's a death growl and is super thrashy. The song is not too bad, actually. I think it sounds pretty cool, other than the vocals are a little generic. And that would be the new Black Veil Bride song, Crimson Skies. Yeah, it's better than their old stuff. I think I've brought them up at one point on an episode where I said there was a song that was played on the radio, like for a advertisement for a show or something, and I thought they just sounded like A7X, and this is definitely a bit more original, but come on, it's a popular song that has thrashy elements, so it sounds like any other thrash song. But for Black Veil Brides, that's a big improvement. I wouldn't listen to it again. So, and here's one I actually did listen to because I was just sickly curious. A new supergroup has formed called the LA Rats, and it's Rob Zombie, Nikki Sixx, and John 5, and they...
I don't know about that.
And Tommy Clufetos, which
I don't know that guy.
He was a drummer for Sabbath and Ozzy. If it was the same guy that was on the last Black Sabbath tour, he's really, really good. The only reason I even know about this band's existence is because they recorded a cover of I've Been Everywhere, and it's going to be in the new Liam Neeson movie, The Ice Road. It's fine. it's fine. It's not a great cover, but it exists. So that's all I got when it comes to music news. Do you got anything?
In terms of music news, nah, not really. Yeah, I'm pretty drained on news, unfortunately.
That's fair. Oh, I almost forgot. It was something else I listened to. I listened to the new Devil Wears Prada EP, the Zombie 2. It was good. It's probably the best thing they've released in a long time. I haven't re-listened to Zombie 1 to see how it compares, but it's good. It actually has a number of riffs and writing choices that I actually find really cool. Like, I was reminded of Meshuggah a couple of times throughout the EP, which, you know, modern metalcore trying to do the whole gent thing, that makes sense. The only song I wasn't big on was the last one called Contagion. It's more of a mood piece, kind of like a sad outro, but it was good. You know, I would actually recommend it if you liked Zombie 1, or you just are, you know, you used to be a Devil Wears Prada fan or whatever, and you haven't listened to them in a while. I'd say Zombie 2 is a pretty big step up from their last couple of releases, and it's only a 5-song, like 20-minute EP, so you're not burning through too much of your life, even if you don't like it. So that's what I got for music news. I have a couple of video game things. It's just gonna be pretty off the cuff. You got these games that were for the Wii called the No More Heroes is apparently coming to PC next week.
And hopefully that also means that they're remastering it for the Switch, because I've never played them before and I really don't want to buy the 2 Wii versions. I will. I've heard they're really good. I've always meant to buy them. I just never did.
Yeah, I've also heard they're very good. I have no idea what they are, other than probably a beat-em-up type game.
Did you play Mad World?
No, I did not get to play Mad World.
Mad World was actually extremely good. Kind of beat-em-uppy, anti-hero kind of thing.
It was all in black and white, except for the blood, I think.
Yeah, 100% that's what it is. But No More Heroes is similar in terms of, like, combat, story, like, you're some random dude that's like an anti-hero.
Okay. Yeah, the games were previously exclusive to the Wii and Nintendo Switch, but they are now on PC and quote, I guess the Amazon Luna, though you have to use a controller. 2 cult classic hack and slash beat 'em ups will release on June 9th. So, I mean, that's kind of cool.
Wait, so they are on the Switch?
Mm-hmm. Seems like it. It's what this article says.
Well, I'm looking into it now.
Alrighty. Oh, apparently Unreal Engine 5 is coming out.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. I vaguely remember somebody else posting about that today, and then it was at the top of PC Gamer.
No More Heroes is on Switch, the original one. I'll see if No More Heroes 2 is as well.
Gotcha. And then we finally have an update on Dying Light 2. Apparently it's going to be coming out this year on December 7th. I've been super excited for Dying Light 2, so now that they finally have a initial release date, looking forward to it. Dying Light was really, really fun.
I never played it. I watched my roommates play a bit of it. It looks fun. By the way, both No More Heroes are on there.
Nice. I wonder if Dead Island 2 is ever going to come out. I doubt it.
Probably not.
Don't expect Saints Row Time Splitters. I guess IGN says don't expect Saints Row, Time Splitters, Dead Island 2, or Metro at E3 2021.
I didn't know there was more Metro.
Me either. So people are playing a 5-year-old build of Dead Island 2. Oh, this is back last year. Never mind. It's old news. Yeah, that's all I got, man. And if that's all for you, we can get into the meat and potatoes.
Well, I think I still got some appetizer left, so you better slow your fucking roll, man.
I mean, that's why I asked if you had anything, nerd.
Well, you fine.
Go.
So, a couple of gaming things. One, supposedly, the next Battlefield game will be called Battlefield 2042. And I'm going to steal their little tagline in this news article off of PC Gamer, which is, quote, that may be 100 years too soon for me. DICE, you fucking cowards. Make 2142 remaster, you asses.
Or
that's how I get what I want, right? I just be mean to them. I get what I want, right?
Maybe if you get enough people to be mean to them, you could get like a Cyberpunk 2077 type thing going.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I could do that with 2K to make a Darkness 3
or Darkness 1 and 2 remaster.
I would also like the Darkness 1 and 2 remaster.
And while we're at it, let's go Bully Retro Studios a bit more to get that Prime trilogy out.
Oh, I thought you, when you said Bully, my mind immediately went to the game Bully, which I would really like. I'd really like apparently Bully 2 is being made. Come on, Rockstar. Quit.
Come on, Rockstar. Where's Red Dead Redemption 3, Grand Theft Auto 6, and Bully 2?
Yeah, quit milking GTA 5 online for once. That cow has been drained, and you've been boiling the bones for like the past 5 years. You guys are re-releasing GTA 5 on the PlayStation 5 again. Stop
they haven't announced. Have they announced Elder Scrolls Skyrim on there yet? PS5, Xbox.
I don't know. I can play it at 300 FPS.
So, maybe there will still be cool mechs and stuff in 2040. There won't. It won't be the same. It won't be 2142. There won't. Also, even though I thought that was my only gaming news, it reminded me of some more gaming news. The Switch Pro rumors looking pretty solid, which is also good news for some Metroid Prime, being solid. But I'm not holding my breath because my lungs are pretty bad with my heart condition. Yeah.
Metroid isn't real.
Fair enough. On top of that, there are rumors that another remaster is coming out, which I will fucking sell an organ for. Doesn't have to be my organ. Dead Space Trilogy Remaster.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Please. I will give you my firstborn child. I love Dead Space.
Like an underrated game that I think would be a really fun remaster? The Mercenaries games. I feel like that'd be fun. Especially like modern
that's lame.
Tech.
Oh, no, that's lame.
Yep. All right. Yep. Okay.
Your opinion's garbage. I have more news. Anyways.
No. Okay.
So Crisis Remaster came out, I think, late last year. I guess they decided to remaster the other games. So now they're doing the Crisis Trilogy Remaster.
Ooh. I thought, wasn't the Crisis Remaster kind of poorly received?
It was poorly received, but the developers listened and fixed it.
Fair enough.
A lot of the poorly received part was mostly them just not doing features that PC gamers were like, what the fuck, why isn't this in here? And that things like FOV slider and a bunch of graphic options and stuff. And then there were apparently shortcut controls in the original Crisis that they took out of the remaster, and people were not happy with it. So they put those back in. And I think, and then there was one level that they removed because, on the original one, it tanked your freaking computer, which, that's the point of Crisis. If your computer isn't suffering, are you playing Crisis?
Is the remake GPU melting?
No, it's well optimized and everything. Don't get me wrong, original Crisis was still pretty well optimized, but it was slightly ahead of its time. The remaster is not any more intensive than any of the more modern games. So yeah, some cool remasters. E3 is just around the corner. Some exciting news from a lot of our developers. Nintendo, don't let me down. I can't handle any more heartbreak in my life. Gotcha. Speaking about Metroid. So, I said heartbreak because I have heart problems. I'm going to milk these jokes until it kills me.
Hopefully that's soon then. Anyway.
What?
I'm kidding, obviously.
No, he wants me dead, folks. It's affirmative.
I've wanted you dead for a while.
You were like, you gave me Batushka, that's the best you're ever going to do. Your value is nothing now.
I going back and listening to stuff, I gave Septic Flesh a 9.5, and I said it could be a 10 too, so
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's all I got. Now we can get into, the meat and potatoes.
Yes, the main event, the main course, the 13-course meal at Anelia in Chicago, a 3-star Michelin restaurant that costs $400 a person to go. Okay. I've been looking at random things.
All right. Sponsor us? Question mark?
Yeah. When you Google this place, the first thing that pops up from the website, the official website, is Alenia's not a restaurant. Like, you madmen. How do you promote your restaurant like that? Anyway, yeah,
If you sponsor us, I won't call you a restaurant.
Fair enough. Let's get into it. I believe you're starting this week.
Great. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Fantastic. I totally listened to the recording over and over and over again. More than one time. And all that's true. So
I feel like you're about to say something that's going to make me mad.
I was given Angel Dust by Faith No More. And just like Angel Dust itself, it's not good for you. No, I'm kidding. Angel Dust, Faith No More. I do want to mention one thing before I actually get into my review, because I'm wondering if you can help me. The intro to Land of Sunshine sounds so damn fucking familiar, but I can't find another song that sounds like it. But I swear to God, I've heard it. Different song.
Okay, on Metallum's trivia, got Mike Patton's lyrics for Land of Sunshine combined messages of Chinese fortune cookies with questions from a Church of Scientology
I already tried
test.
that.
Well, let me hear it again. It's been a second. Hold on. Land of Sunshine. No, I don't want to listen to Disturbed's Land of Confusion. Are we talking like the bass line or something?
Yeah, the bass and the drums. Everything but the vocals. Swear to God, I've heard it somewhere.
I mean, it's possible that they used it in a movie or something. Hold on. Land of Sunshine. Here, let's see what Wikipedia has to say about it. North Studios said album. Oh, you tried it already? I mean, if you couldn't find anything, then I'm sure I'm not going to be able to help you that much.
I swear to God, I've heard everything, but then I picture a different voice or something over it.
I'm not sure.
Maybe it's a cover?
Like like you heard a cover of it?
Yeah, before I actually heard this, but
let me see if there's anything that pops up when I just look for Land of Sunshine. Faith No More, Faith No More, Faith No More. Barris Hammond. That's probably not it. No, that's Sunshine of Your Love by William Shatner. Wait, hold on, let's listen to this. Nope, that's reggae. No, that's reggae. Yeah, it's not a cover. I mean, maybe it's possible that hip hop artist may have sampled it. I don't know. I can't really help you. I'm not sure. I could ask Ike. He might know because he's a Faith No More junkie. But otherwise, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever heard it anywhere else.
I swear to God, and it's bothering me so much every time I hear it. And it could just be I've heard Faith No More before. Land of Sunshine, but I swear to God,
it was a single.
But it wasn't Mike Patton's voice, and I don't even think it was the same lyrics and rhythm.
So, but you might have just heard a similar song.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is
yeah, I mean, I don't know, nothing that I know of. I mean, it's quite possible that a funk band played something in the same key with a similar chord progression, but I'm not sure.
Well, you're fucking.
This was out in '92. I don't know if I haven't heard the song you're trying to figure out. What am I supposed to do?
Supposed to figure it out.
I don't know what you're talking about, though.
That's your problem, not mine.
All right, yeah, fair enough. I guess. Whatever. When I kill myself.
All right. I also thought I had known Midnight Cowboy before, but I mistook it for some other song.
Midnight Cowboy is a John Barry cover.
Okay. Well, one other thing, since you brought up Disturbed, I had heard Midlife Crisis covered by Disturbed before I ever listened to the original song.
I don't like the cover that much. It's
not a good cover.
It's not a good cover.
It's not a good cover. Actual review time. Oh my God. Overall, I don't have too much to say about this. It's not in the realm of music that I typically like, but it's also in the realm of music that I'm yeah, this is pretty decent. Let me give you an example. I really do enjoy Land of Sunshine. Midlife Crisis was all right. Some of these other tracks were good. I can't remember everything. It kind of started congealing for me when I was listening to it.
Interesting.
The 2 or 3 times that I did listen to it. I would have given it more listens, but as Ethan knows, I was going through a bunch of medical diagnosis trauma bullshit. But I tried to give it my the best fair shake that I could. It is definitely worth the listen, for sure. I'm not the biggest fan of Mike Patton's voice, but at the same time, he's very unique. And he gives me the feeling that he's one of those vocalists that you either really like him or you don't like him at all, even though I'm somewhere in the middle. But like Jetty Lee of Rush.
Well, it also depends on the album, too. So, like, when I was...
Oh, does it?
Yeah, like the one he debuted on, The Real Thing, when I was trying to like get you to remember, like Epic. He has a throughout the entire thing, because he came in like after everything was written already, and they wouldn't let him like change much. He's like, all right, I'm gonna sing in this really weird, obnoxious voice then, and he did. So like the entire record, he's like, I'm falling to pieces, and like this really weird voice that he doesn't do live. Epic is the you want it out, but you can't have it. Their cover of War Pigs on that album's really good though. Actually, the whole album's good. It's just if you can't get past the joke voice, because he's like still in key and everything. Like he's still singing well. It's just he did the weird voice for some reason. And then you have this one.
He's not out of tune, but you might not dig the timbre.
Exactly. Then you have this one, which obviously you listen to it. And then I debated on giving you Angel Dust or the following album, which is called King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime. And King for a Day, I may regret not giving you that one. It's got a lot more like rock and metal influence, like straight in it. It also has like some funk elements in it as well, like this record. But in this one, like he has like harsh vocals and screams and stuff like that in a lot of songs. So, you might like that album more than this one. And, there are a handful of songs on this one I like a lot, like Ricochet is great, Evidence, The Gentle Art of Making Enemies, Star AD is great, Cuckoo for Kaka is great, Ugly in the Morning is one of my favorites.
God damn these names.
Yeah, I mean, they're silly, and Mike Patton has said that you shouldn't take my lyrics seriously. Like, it's like most of these songs are, we don't really mean anything. One of my favorite songs, actually, on Angel Dust is Be Aggressive, and that song is straight up just about fellatio.
And I did know that song.
Oh, you knew that one?
I at least recognized the chorus.
Oh, the
bits.
Be aggressive.
Yeah.
Be aggressive. Yeah, I didn't know that one until I listened to the whole thing for the first time. I listened to that and then King for a Day back to back. And I like both. I like both albums a lot. I think they both have really good songs. But I was unaware about Be Aggressive until I talked to Ike. He's like, oh yeah, the bass player for Faith No More's gay, and he wrote the lyrics for that song, and Mike just went all in on it.
Okay. Overall, I enjoyed the album. It's definitely not something I'm going to go out of the way to listen to again. If it ever came up, like we were on a road trip and you decided to play it, I wouldn't be like, God, no, how dare you put this garbage on? But I'm not going to actively seek it out. Instrumentally, I did enjoy it. There are a lot of different musical influences that they seem to draw from in terms of genres and everything. I mean, you mentioned funk, and like that bass line in Land of Sunshine is so funky.
Oh yeah,
it's fantastic. The instrumentation's great. The lyrics are pretty nonsensical. You're definitely listening to this for more music than you are lyrics. Mike Patton's unique, like I said. There's not a lot that like made me go, woo, awesome, amazing, but it's not a bad album. I do recommend other people go listen to it, especially if you're like more into the rock, softer metal. By softer metal, I just mean like not
it's like
growly
alt,
death metal,
like alt metal. Yeah.
So it's good. I'd give it like a solid, we'll say 5 or 6. And the only reason I'm doing that is because we talked about how generous we were being before, and so I'm kind of trying to go less generous. What was your thing? Like 3 was still... Remind me your scaling again.
So for what I'm thinking of doing for like my ratings, and maybe it was me that was being more generous than you, but for me, like a 5 is, and it's kind of like I'm kind of taking it from Fantano. It's like a 5 is right in the middle. You don't really care one way or the other about it. So anything above 5 is a positive review. Anything below 5 is a negative review. Not that you can't enjoy some elements of it with a negative review, but obviously there are things that are too distracting for like a positive score or things like that.
Basically making it like a grading scale. Like
yeah, essentially.
Yeah. So yeah, I would say it's about like a 5 or a 6. Like, it didn't like super wow me. Instrumentation was good though, but it's not something that has like brought me in like Cattle Decap or
fair enough.
Aesop.
Would you be against listening to any of their other material?
I wouldn't be excited, but I would totally give it a try just because, like you said, they are all kind of different.
Because, I mean, based on this, like, I feel like you might like King for a Day a little bit more. So maybe in the future, I might give you King for a Day. That is the one thing with Faith No More. If we go for like the idea of if they have a significant sound change, I'm like, I could give you them for like 2 months straight. I'm not going to do that, obviously, but they are a very diverse band, which I think is why a lot of people like them as well, because all of them are ridiculously talented. And I mean, I'm a big fan of Mike Patton. I think more of his vocal range shines a bit more in King for a Day, maybe. But songs here, you know, I really like Midlife Crisis. He's really good at like the effect type vocal, the go on and bring my neck so right, you know. But yeah, the Disturbed cover of that song sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It's so bad.
Also, Disturbed really needs to stop trying to be a cover band.
It's weird because I usually like their covers pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not saying, you know, they do bad covers most of the time. Though, yeah. That being said, I agree that they are all super talented musicians. Not Disturbed. Faith No More.
I'm glad you clarified. So, all right. Well, I'm glad you liked it. Maybe I'll give you something different in the future, or you can check, or I can give you a couple songs and you can look at that, you know, whatever. Cool. Faith No More's Angel Dust got like a 5 or a 6. So I do recommend it as well. If you like more rock, if you want to check out more of a rock band, they're definitely more rock, like funk rock in there instead of metal. A lot of people like pair them, Mr. Bungle, obviously, because Mike Patton's in it.
I was thinking about Mr. Bungle as well.
I have not yet sat down to listen to a full Bungle record.
Oh, I just meant like in terms of like when I was listening to this, I was like, I'm getting some Bungle vibes.
I mean,
outside of the vocals.
Yeah, Bungle is just like Faith No More on acid, so it's a lot weirder. But a lot of people really cram together like Primus, Faith No More, and Mr. Bungle kind of all together, which I can kind of see. They all have like those funk elements and they can be weird and eccentric and stuff like that. I might give you Bungle at some point, but like I said, I haven't even sat down and listened to a full record yet. I just know that I've listened to most of their re-release of their original demo, which was basically just thrash. It was not weird Mr. Bungle. It was, you know, inspired by like Scotty Ian of Anthrax and stuff like that, which is kind of cool because the re-recording has Scotty Ian from Anthrax, and they, you know, even Scotty Ian was like, this is kind of cool. I liked that record when it came out. So, all right. Faith No More, Angel Dust. Moving on to the record that Mitchell gave me. It's a band named Machine Head. Now, my history with Machine Head is pretty simple. Let me take a drink here. I've never really understood Machine Head in general. I would say that it's a safe assumption to say that Machine Head is a bit of a controversial band in the metal world. Reasoning being, online I've seen plenty of scuttlebutt where people are saying, oh, they're genre swappers, they're chasing dollars, signs, they'll change to fit with the times, whatever, you know, normal metalhead BS. Apparently their earlier stuff was kind of Diet Pantera. I've not listened to any of that. Feel free.
Yeah. They are genre swappers. Whether that's chasing the dollar or not, I don't know. I mean, in some ways that can make sense, but I also don't think that's fully fair to the band, because maybe they were just, you're just reading off. But like their first 2 albums, groovy thrash. Then their third and fourth album came out in early 2000s. So you got new metal. And it's straight up new metal. And then after that, the 3 albums after that, they did some like metalcore-y, thrashy elements. And you listen to that, where it was definitely harder, thrashier stuff. I don't know what the hell they're doing anymore after Unto the Locust, which came out, I think, my senior year of high school. I just don't get it anymore. I haven't liked anything they've released. Since that, all the members besides Rob seem to have left and came with, new members who, if they're working out for him, great. And if people are still liking their music, awesome. I just don't dig the new sound. I got the album that came after, Unto the Locust, and
Bloodstone and Diamonds.
Yeah, and I remember putting it on once, and I was like, I'm never listening to this again. This is hot garbage. I think there was like 2 songs. And if I remember correctly, it's like a 15-song album or something like that.
Checking it out. 12.
And only liking 2 songs on a 12 album? No. That's garbage.
It's interesting because that is their highest rated album on Metallum. But also you have to look at...
weird.
Well, you have to look at there's only like 7 reviews for this one versus, say, the Blackening, which has a 66 has 27 reviews. So you have more people giving their opinions, and there's going to be naysayers, and then there's going to be people that's like, oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, the Blackening is considered like their best all-time album, which I mean,
magnum opus.
Yeah, basically. And Unto the Locust was kind of a follow-up. Not as good, but still good to that.
Their last album was called Catharsis, and it's sitting at an 18%.
Yeah, everything I heard off of it was garbage. I was really hoping that maybe like Blood Diamonds was, just a hiccup, but it seems to be that's what they're going for, and it's only gotten worse. Blackening, yeah, that's what I gave you.
Yeah, it's all good. They did release a single late last year called My Hands Are Empty, and the one review on it says it feels more like the Blackening than it does Catharsis. So I don't know. Maybe that's worth a check out. Who knows? But yeah, so they're a bit of a controversial band. And the most controversial thing it seems about Machine Head is just Rob Flynn himself.
Yeah, he's very opinionated.
A lot of these I got off of a video from, I don't know if you ever heard of Cover Killer Nation. He was a pretty big like metal reviewer, or at least a long-running metal reviewer on YouTube. He's since stopped after like 15 years or something. And he had a long-running video series of like 5 reasons people hate X band or whatever. And it's not him saying like, I hate this band, here's why. It's like, here's what I found. So I watched that video just out of curiosity, and his number one reason was like, Rob Flynn. Like, okay, I can kind of see that. He's apparently had a lot of controversial lyrics in the past. He was very outspoken about Phil Anselmo, which apparently he even called him out in the song Is There Anybody Out There, which was their big like genre switch, and people did not like that song. And I agree, it was hot trash. As Mitch did say, we are talking about The Blackening. It's their 2007 album. It's widely considered to be their magnum opus. You see a lot of people ranting and raving about this record. It comes in at about 1 hour, 1 minute. You have 8 songs. So a lot of the songs have some significant meat to them. And then also on Spotify, they included 2 covers, one of which was Hallowed Be Thy Name by Iron Maiden and Battery by Metallica, and I certainly have opinions on both of those. Let's actually discuss the album in and of itself. This is a very thrashy record, and I do enjoy a lot of the instrumentation. You have Clenching the Fists of Dissent as an opener. I believe the intro is about 1 minute long, and it's mainly bass with a nice flanger effect on it. Something I've noticed throughout the record, they really liked the flanger effect. You can hear that in many of the songs. Once the music kicks in, you have a really blistering, fast, and like, yeah, man, thrash riff that I enjoyed. And Rob Flynn sounds pretty good as it goes on. You were right. As this album goes on, Rob Flynn is a very angry boy.
Very angry.
Almost to a fault. And here's my reasoning for that. I do not like a lot of the lyricism throughout this record. some of it's fine. Others, it's very, like, edgy. Yeah, my middle fingers are up to you, which is a lyric in one of the songs. It's either Aesthetics of Hate or Slanderous. Slanderous is probably my least favorite song on the record, and the lyrics are fine. It's an interesting message about people, just being dicks to each other, but the lyrics for it, the chorus is very, what's the word? So, just speaking out, it's the chorus is, I love you, why do I hate my brother, I hate you, or do I hate myself? I feel like it's a little generic, in my opinion. The rest of the lyrics have some interesting verbiage, things that some people probably wouldn't like, including a couple of pretty big slurs. And I'll let people go and read those if you want.
Like, when I first heard it, I was like, oh my God, what the hell? But based on what the song's about, I was like, oh, okay, fine. He's saying these things not because he believes in them or anything.
And I can agree to that. It's just, I also, I can agree that it's an interesting message and it's fine, but honestly, this song did absolutely nothing for me. I think there are probably better songs that tackle this topic with a little bit more finesse. I don't know why I jumped straight to Slanderous. I think it's just because I mentioned it. But yeah, Slanderous is probably my least favorite song on the record. When it comes to the opening track, Clenching the Fists of Dissent, I like it for the most part, but I think it's too long in the tooth. I think it's a lot longer than it needs to be. And part of the reason I say that is they literally fade out for a whole minute. The end is just a minute-long fade out, and it is dumb. I don't like it. Maybe there's a reason for that. I'm looking through the lyrics. I don't see anything that would justify why there's the thing where it's like, if it ends with our fight battles on or something when it fades out, that'd be fine. But they didn't, and they decided to have a minute-long freaking fade out on a 10-minute track, and I didn't like it. So I like pretty much 6 minutes of the song, and then I kind of get over it. There is a part vocally that I didn't like. I'm trying to find the actual lyric, but he does this weird, like, Corey Taylor-esque from the self-titled, he's whispering and it sounds like he's in pain. It's oh, here we go. It's like, just hold this common ground. I'm like, I don't like this delivery. Similarly, I didn't like a lot of his clean vocals throughout the album, particularly in A Farewell to Arms. There's a part where he's I'm taking a look at the lyrics. But there is a part in that song where he's singing this weird falsetto in kind of a break of the music that I did not like at all. Also, I think every song on this record is about a minute too long. Maybe more. Maybe not all of them. Obviously, it's Now I Lay Thee Down and Beautiful Morning are a bit more digestible. It's only about 5 minutes. But I think Wolves goes on way too long. And I think A Farewell to Arms probably could have been cut down a little bit too. Although Wolves, there is a part that I like that it gave me some Metallica vibes in like the lead sections. Later in, I believe it's after the No Satisfaction, There Is No Satisfaction, and There Never Will Be. I just got some cool Metallica, like, Master of Puppets era riffing with the mostly open notes and the really cool lead work. I will say that was cool, but I think Wolves was really too long as well. Didn't like the track Aesthetics of Hate all that much. I know it's a song about the guy who killed Dimebag. I don't care.
It's not about the guy who killed Dimebag.
I thought that's what it was when I looked it up.
No, it's about a magazine called Iconoclast. Who wrote an article called Aesthetics of Hate. And it was literally basically saying, fuck Dimebag Darrell, good riddance that he's dead now.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's my bad.
If I remember correctly, besides the fact that like Dimebag Darrell's big in the metal community, if I remember correctly, him and Rob Flynn were actually pretty damn good friends.
Yeah, they were good friends with Pantera. I think I read a thing where Phil Anselmo said he was bummed out that Rob Flynn was basically calling him out in a song, even though it was about the whole like white power thing. I will say, though, even though I didn't really like Aesthetics of Hate all that much, I do really like the part after the solo with the line "Long Live Memories." I do think the delivery of that was really, really good, vocally speaking, and that's probably the best part of the song. Just really, really emotional. Now I Lay Thee Down. At first, I didn't like it. At first, when I first heard this one, I got some serious Deftone vibes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I'm not a big Deftones fan, I did ask some people who were. I was like, is it just me or does he... I think it was mainly vocally, not musically. Where I was like, does this remind you of Deftones? And it's the whispered vocals. Because apparently that's something that Deftones does a lot. It's the how it feels.
Right.
That's what it... But I do really love the riff, and Now I Lay Thee Down. The banana, 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 banana. I love that riff, and I actually do think Now I Lay Thee Down is probably my favorite song on the record.
Right.
For that. It's also the second song I know that has a really cool part that has the word underground along with Desona as like the final lyric of a part. So I thought that was kind of cool. Now I Lay Thee Down is really, really good. I was pretty iffy on it for a while, but I do like it a lot, even though, you know, the lyrics are kind of just like, oh man, I think I killed I think it's literally he accidentally killed his wife or something, glancing through the lyrics and what I got from listening to it. Now I Lay Thee Down's really good. Already talked about Slanderous. You and a lot of people say Halo's the best track on this record, or at least, you know, that was one of the big songs. I think it was popped up on that list we did last episode for like the top metal songs of the 21st century. It's good. I still do think it's too long. I think there is, you know, along with all of the other longer songs on the record, it probably could have been cut a little bit. But it's not bad. It's probably my second favorite song on okay, let me do a quick rank here. Now I Lay Thee Down is probably my favorite, followed by Halo, and then Clenching the Fists of Dissent. I just really like that intro riff. I think it's a really cool thrashy track, even though I do think it's too long in the tooth. But honestly, other than that, A Farewell to Arms is good, even though it does run long as well. I do like the vocal delivery in that track. But overall, while I listened to this maybe 6 or 7 times, and each time, it's not bad, but each time, it just kind of reinforced things that I didn't like about the record. I really only like those 3 songs, really. And the more I listen to it, the more I realize that, like, I think I'm really hovering around, like, the 5 to a 4 mark. Because there's just something about it, man. I don't really like Rob Flynn all that much in general here, other than the few parts that I've mentioned, like the Long Live Memories line in Aesthetics of Hate, or as things, you know, build up and Now I Lay Thee Down. Really, the best parts of the record are the instrumentations. I think the riffing is pretty good throughout for the most part, other than like Slanderous. I don't think it's very memorable, but it's something I've kind of talked about a lot throughout the series. If vocally, if I think it's weird, it really does impact my enjoyment of a record. I do certainly think there are some songs on here that I would add to like my playlist or whatever, certainly Clenching the Fists of Dissent. I just don't remember Beautiful Morning off the top of my head. Now that that's another instance of super edgy, because the first lyric is F you all. Oh yeah, and the part where he's screaming no, the no part, I'm like, this is hammy. I don't like this song.
I like me some ham, unless it's power metal ham. For some reason, I don't dig power metal ham.
I don't. You like cringy, like angry ham. Yeah. So I mean, I like those.
I don't know if I would go with that. What
it's cringy.
Angry ham have I done?
It's cringy.
But what
it's
other
cringy
angry ham have I done?
I don't know. I mean, you also like ham in Desona.
Oh man, that was some really good fucking ham. It was some honey baked ham, all right.
That was like some high end ham, man. Not like the ham sandwich I found, under the shelves at the dollar store when they ran out of everything. Yeah,
that's Glory Hammer ham.
Glory Hammer. That is not Glory Hammer ham. I listened to there's like a meme power metal song where it was like they used it on a clip of a monkey flipping over or whatever. It was like whoa, whoa, wow, and I actually listened to the full 12-minute song just to get to that part.
Oh dear God.
It wasn't horrible, but it definitely wasn't my thing. So, the Blackening for Machine Head, I started off by saying I don't really understand Machine Head, and I don't think this has really cleared it up for me. There are certainly some songs that I do like now, but overall, I would pretty much only recommend this to people that kind of like that, thrashy type music with a little bit of Diet Pantera. I think vocally he has a lot of points where he starts sounding like Phil Anselmo.
That's fair.
Which, fine. So I think I'm hovering at about a 4 on the Blackening. I like a handful of songs. I like a handful of songs and moments, but then I think the record is too long. I think a lot of the music is too long and probably could have been cut back. And musically, it's pretty good, but also I don't like Rob Flynn's lyrical styles very much. I think it's a little too, screw you guys, I'm in middle school type anger, which I guess is kind of like...
He's a very angry boy. He's angry. I will say part of the probably what, made me fall in love with this originally. I too was an angry high school boy when I heard this record.
Yeah. I was talking to Gabe the other day on Instagram because I was doing the whole posting stuff, and he was like, "Oh, you're listening to Fire or whatever." And I was like, "I'm listening to The Blackening by Machine Head, and honestly, I don't get it." He was like, "Yeah, that was the first metal album I really listened to." And he's like, "Halo is really, really good." I'm like, Halo is good. So I think it's just because I've been spoiled on other things that I like more, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And it could just be that this isn't your record, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
right, the covers. The covers were bad. I didn't like their cover of Battery or their cover of Hallowed Be Thy Name.
I remember liking Hallowed Be Thy Name for some reason.
Hallowed was better. Hallowed was better than their cover of Battery, but both of them are just kind of like one-to-one covers, except let's tune it down. They
do like to play and drop B on a 6 string.
Yeah, so that's kind of my opinion on The Blackening. I was slightly underwhelmed. I would say that I'm just on the cusp of saying, yeah, you should check it out if you like thrash, and if you don't mind, early 2000s anger, that'd be cool. Songs to recommend: Now I Lay Thee Down, Clenching the Fists of Dissent for the most part, and then Halo, and A Farewell to Arms. So,
all right, well, Machine Head just doesn't happen to be your thing, and that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I've just never been into Machine Head. I don't get it. Maybe this isn't the album. Maybe I would like Diet Pantera, but I'm certainly not going to try to find out.
And that's when I made you find out.
I mean, give me some time, please. I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to add more Machine Head to my playlists.
Ethan, you are getting Burn My Eyes by Machine Head.
Now that I'm giving you a slam record.
Fucking do it, bro. I'll
giving you
claim
some
medical issues.
I'm going to get you some parasitic ejaculation. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, so that's my opinion on Blackening. I'm giving it a 4, maybe a 5 on a good day. So.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
What have you been up to? Or do you have anything? Dying? Do you have a defense or anything? I don't know.
I mean, it sounds like you. I mean, 1, you gave it a fair shake. I can't blame you there. 2,
yeah, I listened to it 7 times.
Which is more than you gave Ulcerate.
That's true.
So, which is a really good record, but whatever.
It was pretty okay.
think you gave it a solid review, and it's more just, this isn't your sonic drive.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't your sound. I don't agree with the long in the tooth, but I could also see where that could come in. You enjoyed the instrumentality, which is I definitely expected. I mean, it is definitely fun headbangy instrumentation.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't disagree with the hammy stuff. Rob Flynn is very hammy at times when he's not angry. He's either angry or hammy.
No!
Oh, except the one time that he's both angry and hammy. I forgot about that.
He's straight up quoting Wand of Gamelon. No! You will die.
Now I'm just remembering the Game Grumps. You must die.
Yeah, so man.
But Machine Head used to actually be my favorite band. They were my favorite band before Gojira.
Well,
I basically okay. Give me a sec. I went from Disturbed to like Killswitch Engage for like 2 seconds to Machine Head, and then I discovered Gojira and I was like, fuck Machine Head, Gojira. And so now why Machine Head was my favorite and not like In Flames or Dark Tranquility or something like that, I don't know. But I was a teenage boy. I was a wee lad of like 16.
Fair. That's fair. I think if I listened to this record when I was like in high school, I probably would have loved it.
Probably. And so like I still love this record. Like before we started, I was listening to every song up to Wolves. I stopped at Wolves because then we kind of started really getting into the podcast. And I was just like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, this is the shit. But how much of that is nostalgia and how much of that is, oh man, I actually really like this thrash head bangy goodness? I couldn't tell you. I just know that when it comes on, I'm like, ah yeah, this hits the spot. Fuck yes. I might even be the same way if I listen to like Supercharger or I think the other one's like Phoenix or whatever. No, the Burning Red, which are their 2 new metal albums, because I fucking loved those albums when I was in high school.
Really?
And yet I hate even though I hate Limp Bizkit. Look, High School Mitch was a very complicated fellow.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I was still snobby about music where I was like, hey, metalcore and deathcore, no talent. But I hadn't gotten the snobbiness of prog yet.
You didn't like core, but you liked Machine Head. Jesus Christ.
And Trivium. I love Trivium. But then again, I really only listened to Ascendancy and Shogun.
True. And those are thrashy too, so
yeah,
you know.
But yeah, I hadn't earned the snobbiness yet. I hadn't loved Opeth and Gojira and all the bullshit now. And now I'm just like, yeah, I don't like core stuff, man, but like whatever you like, that's cool. Unless it's like an actual good friend of mine, then I'm like, God, your taste is garbage.
And then I've been giving you like core bands and you've actually been liking them. So
what core bands have you given me?
Black Tongue.
Fuck.
And Infinite Annihilator.
I don't know if I would call Infinite. What kind of core?
I'll give a technical deathcore.
It's pushing it.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've given you some other core bands. Now I have to look it up because I don't remember everything I've given you.
Now you have to look it up.
The Primus, the best metalcore.
Oh yeah. They're straight up deathcore, man.
Yeah. Okay, I guess.
Did you hear that?
I guess it was just those. I guess it was just Black Tongue. Well, and you know, and you like Whitechapel and things like that. So
the new one album by Whitechapel.
Still means you like Whitechapel. There's you like Whitechapel.
Shut up. And there's 2 progressive deathcore bands I like.
I might have to give you some other stuff at some point.
Which is Chokrin and Slice the Cake.
Yeah. Did you know that Machine Head and Trivium did a split album?
I didn't know they did a split album, but I know that Trivium did a cover of Creeping Death with Corey Taylor and Rob Flynn.
Huh.
And it
That
was
sounds
at
interesting.
it was
Oh,
at,
it's
I mean,
live?
yeah, it was live, and it was on live TV, so they bleep out anything that sounds like them cussing, except whoever was doing the bleeping got really bored and tired of it. So, like, there's one point where Corey Taylor just, like, screams fuck, and he finishes the word fuck, and then the bleep comes in.
Interesting, because, like, Creeping Death doesn't have any cursing in it.
No, it was literally them just because they're
fair
live.
enough. Fair enough.
But I did love it because literally it's like 2 seconds of fuck, and then you just hear beep.
Bleep.
It was like somebody missed their cue.
Yeah, but on this, it was a split called the Black Crusade. It was also with Shadows Fall. I think it's just 3
long
singles.
dread hair, man.
Yeah, I think it's just 3 singles because it's Now I Lay Thee Down, Trivium's Becoming the Dragon, and Shadow Fall's Redemption. I think it was just a singles thing. But also, when it comes to Trivium and covers, I'm not big on their cover of Master of Puppets.
I've never listened to it. I've never really listened to any Trivium covers.
Yeah,
that I know of. Anyways, what have I been up to? Finally, I'm done with FedEx.
Yeah.
I officially left my job Sunday morning, which was a day ago. I'm on a normal human sleep schedule, which means I can't drag Ethan into the grave anymore when it comes to recording, because I too must go to sleep at a reasonable hour. So unless I want to shoot myself in the foot, no more recording at 2 a.m.
Yeah, let's not do that.
My heart condition, which I have joked about several times, finally got diagnosed. They don't know what's causing it, so that's neat. But maybe reversible, ? If they can figure it out, ?
Well, hopefully they can figure it out.
Hopefully they can figure it out. If anyone's curious, it's a dilated cardiomyopathy. I'm not going to get into the explanation what that is. You have Google. Even though I totally could. I have been gaming a bit. I played a little bit more of Horizon Zero Dawn, and I also got back into the super legal Nintendo totally didn't take it down Metroid 2, another Metroid 2 remake. And
right.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty far in that, actually. I only have 14 more Metroids to kill. It'll be the first time I've ever beaten any version of Metroid 2. I don't have the 3DS version, so I'll probably never be able to play that one unless I somehow get it totally legally at a ROM site. TotallyLegal.com. And I have the original, but God, it is so rough to play.
Oh, yeah.
I tried, but it's an original Game Boy game. Like, I have the original Game Boy game, not even the Game Boy Color version. And I tried to play it. I was just like, oh, dear God, this controls like ass. And it looks like ass. So I'm not making that attempt anymore. Other than that, more doctor's appointments, trying to fix my sleep schedule so I'm on regular sleep schedule hours, trying to get my life together. What's new there? And I start next week working with Ethan. Woo.
Yeah. Woo.
Woo. So that's about it with me. What about you, Mr. Carpenter?
I've been busy. I've been gaming a little bit more. I've taken a break from streaming just because I've been working a lot. I've been doing overtime and struggling to exist in my human form. And I've been playing some more.
Yourself?
I've contemplated it, and I've been gaming a little bit more. I've been playing a lot of this game called Going Under on PS4. It's a roguelite, and I thought it was a lot smaller than it was, but it turns out there's a lot more material than I thought there was going to be. So that's cool, because I thought I was about to beat it in like 2 days, which is not normal for a roguelite at all, especially if you're talking about like Isaac and its 14 DLCs. I did that. I watched a movie called Midsummer, which came out a couple of years ago, and it's by the same guy who did Hereditary, which is a horror movie that I refuse to watch again. Now, was Midsummer...
I've heard good things about Hereditary.
Oh, dude. It's fantastically made, it's beautifully shot, and I'll never watch it again. It's incredibly effective. I can't see myself ever being in a mood where I want to go through a film that is that emotionally heavy and draining again.
When you're watching it with somebody else to make sure that they're watching it.
No, I watched it in theaters and I'm good. I never want to see it again. It was perfect except for the ending. I didn't really like the ending that much, but it was very creepy and it was very heavy to watch. And I recommend it. If you're a horror person and you haven't seen Hereditary, you should. I would turn the gamma up on your TV a little bit though, because there's a lot of stuff in the background that will creep you out even more.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, it's Ari Aster's very good about background stuff. Man, Hereditary came out like 4 years ago, and I still think about it maybe once a week. So his second movie was called Midsommar. This is Ari Aster, and I've heard great things about Midsommar too. And Midsommar was it's labeled as a horror movie. It wasn't really scary for me. It had some heavy moments, and it was creepy at times, but it wasn't like scary. It was very awkward at points too. It was
awkward good or awkward like
we'll get
quality.
We'll get to it.
Gotcha.
Midsommar was almost all shot in the daytime too, as like a horror movie, quote unquote. So that was kind of cool. Movie is beautiful to look at, absolutely gorgeous. After the 15-minute mark, it's a little bit darker in the very beginning. Something really heavy happens. I don't want to spoil it too much in case people haven't seen it. Which means we're probably not going to go into the awkward bit either. But I'll tell you after we're done recording, because I don't think you're going to watch it. Unless if you are, which I do recommend it. I think it's good. I think it was also weird because it didn't impact me as much because the guys from the Gamecom channel had seen it and he told me he walked out and why he walked out. So I knew a lot of the shocking moments already. I knew the ending. Midsommar's beautifully shot, and I do recommend people watching it. It's very weird. And if you catch some of the things earlier on in the story, you can also recall when they show up later in the story. There's a lot of artwork that is shown in the movie, and then it kind of foreshadows what goes on. I'm not going to spoil it. I do recommend you go see it. And I mean, if you're probably not going to watch it, I'll talk to you after we're done recording. Yeah, so I watched Midsommar. It was pretty good. Hereditary is a lot scarier. If you're going for a horror movie, I recommend Hereditary. Outside of that, I have a couple new music projects cooking. A group out of Illinois called Feed the Grave has contacted me, and I have a couple of demos worked with them, and I think that's going pretty smoothly. And then I might be doing a slam/deathcore project with one of the guys from Carrion Vale. And that'll be kind of cool, because Trenton's a monster on guitar. Yeah, I've just been trucking along, trying to get stuff done when I can, and trying to sleep when I can. I haven't been sleeping super well, so it's been a fun time. So.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. Nothing much, just working and doing music stuff. So, it's pretty much all I got.
Pretty much all you got, huh?
I mean, I re-listened to Death Magnetic fully for the first time in a while. It's fine. I was trying to remember what is the worst Metallica song, and I used to think that the worst Metallica song wasn't even on Saint Anger. I thought it was on Death Magnetic with the song called Cyanide. And then I remembered the song I Disappear exists, and that was used for Mission Impossible 2, and that song is straight trash. So there you go. If you guys want to know what the worst Metallica song is, it's I Disappear. It is worse than anything on Saint Anger, Load, Reload, etc., etc. It is bad. Go listen to it. It's horrid. I guarantee it. So otherwise, that's where I'm at, man. If you wanna wrap it up, I'm cool with it.
Well, I guess we will. Ethan, I gave you an option last time, several weeks ago.
Well, you didn't really give me a choice. I guessed what the other one was, so you gave it to me. Well, yeah.
I am giving you more options now.
God, all right.
You can either have a metalcore record.
A metalcore record?
A metalcore record. You could have a mellow death record, or you could have a Funeral Doom atmospheric record.
I'm guessing the Funeral Doom is Bell Witch. How
about you don't guess? How about you don't guess and you fucking pick, you piece of shit?
Oh, well, I was trying to figure out what the metalcore record would be, but I think it's Killswitch. So actually, I was actually interested in seeing what you were going to give me as a metalcore record. All right, fine. Do the Melodeath record. If I guess the other ones, give me the Melodeath record.
No, it's too late. You wanted the metalcore record. It's fucking Killswitch Engage, you piece of shit.
Maybe we should stop talking about the music we like. When it comes to like genres that we don't like in general.
You know what, guys? Right. We're no longer a music podcast. Just no longer a music podcast. There we go. Problem solved.
All right. What Killswitch record? Can I guess that one too? Is it the End of Heartache?
No, it's not. I contemplated that one. It's As Daylight Dies.
As Daylight Dies. I haven't heard of that. Is that? I assume that's Howard Jones.
Yes, that's still Howard Jones. That's the other Howard Jones record.
Okay. Oh, this has My Curse on it.
It also has.
Oh, This Fire. I love that song. Yes.
All right. Well, cool. How about you just do the fucking review now?
Well, so I mean, I can give you my. So I've never listened to this whole record. I do recognize the cover art. My Curse is the big one. It was on Guitar Hero
3.
It was on Guitar Hero 3. They also have the Holy Diver cover. Everybody's heard that. But This Fire was the original entrance theme for the wrestler CM Punk. And I do really like that song. I was bummed when he switched it to the Cult of Personality. Yeah, so I know a couple of songs on here. So I'm excited to listen to it. I've never given Killswitch a fair shake other than like their big songs. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited. So
it definitely was between The End of Heartache and As Daylight Dies, but I love both records equally.
Okay.
So I kind of just did a coin flip.
Right. I'm looking through The End of Heartache to see if I even recognize any songs, and I don't think I do. So
would you rather do that since you don't know any of them?
No, I'm good with As Daylight Dies. If the songs on here are very similar to like My Curse and This Fire, I think it'll be really cool. Yeah, I'm cool with As Daylight Dies. So I'm excited for that one. I've never given Killswitch a fair shake, and I've thought about it because like they released an album in 2019, and I posted about it. I was like, "How's the new Killswitch record?" And they're like, "It's fine."
Yeah. So the thing is for me is Howard Jones left, and I really don't care for the original vocalist, who's the current vocalist. So it's not that he's bad or anything. I was just like, I like Howard Jones more.
Howard Jones is very unique sounding. So.
And I just love his clean vocals a lot.
True. Also true.
So, and I guess I'll give you a random Melodeath record since you don't know Melodeath well enough to be able to guess that. Or would you like to try? Would you like to guess a band that I might have given you?
Were you going to go for In Flames?
All right. So that's the show.
Yes!
All right. Well, Ethan now knows the two bands that I'm going to be giving him for the next 2 days. Or next two shows.
Woo! You have no idea what I'm giving you.
So I guess that also brings up...
it also brings up, like, are we doing a double thing for episode 20? Like, I'm fine if you don't want to.
If we
Because I have an idea.
If we did, I might give you a different record. I know I had like one where I was like, I could give him 2 of these.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But also, guys, I guess we go ahead.
I forgot. I have music news.
Oh, you have music news. Okay, what is it?
Winter Horde's not dead.
Oh yeah. Well, we talked about that on an episode once. They just officially announced their new record, I think.
Well, they were like, "Hey, we're not dead. New music coming soon. Here's a picture." They it didn't have a name or anything. We can do a double feature. We could do a double feature if you want. I do not mind. But I swear to God, Ethan, if it's another one where I feel like I'm fucking suffocating and drowning, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to start giving you garbage.
Also, episode 21, we might be doing a fun thing. So, either episode 21, 22, I got to figure out which. But anyway, so you gave me a Killswitch record. I'm excited. I'm giving you another classic.
No.
Oh, dude, this is like, I don't have any complaints about this record like I did with Cryptopsy. This is a classic name with brutal death metal. Their very first record, I'm not giving you their very first record, but their very first record was considered to have like the first slam riff. This one, not as bad. Or this one, not as much. It's more just brutal death metal. I'm giving you, or have you ever listened to Suffocation?
If I say yes, do I have to listen to it?
Yes, because I know you'd be lying.
No.
I'm giving you their classic album, Pierced from Within.
Suffocation, no breathing.
I believe
this Papa Roach record.
They definitely, they were definitely the main inspiration for Last Resort by Papa Roach. Yeah, so Suffocation is a very big band in the death metal world, and apparently, the later they go, the more like I don't know if atmospheric is the word I would go, but people really love Suffocation. The vocalist that was there forever left recently, though, so people are interested to see where they go. A lot of people really like the album of The Dark Light, but I haven't listened to that yet. I've listened to Effigy of the Forgotten and Pierce from Within. The song Liege of Inveracity is considered to be like the first slam riff, if you want to listen to that. But I prefer just as an overall music. The production got a little bit better with Pierce from Within. It's definitely an easier listen with Effigy of the Forgotten. It still kind of has that fizz that kind of older death metal has. I really like Pierce from Within. It's a really, really good record. I especially really like the title track. It's also the opener. So Pierced from Within by Suffocation, and As Daylight Dies by Killswitch Engage will be the topic of discussion for episode 19. You got anything else before we sign off, brother?
Succotash staring at me with hungry eyes.
Mitchell, thank you for joining me for yet another episode of Distorted Entertainment.
I have no choice in the matter.
You have no choice. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Distorted Entertainment Podcast. Or to like and share us around on your podcast listening app of choice. Sharing around helps us out a lot. If you are in a musical project and you would like to possibly have your songs featured at the end of an episode, please message us on our Facebook page or email us. Information will be in the description below. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/distentpod. That's DISTENTPOD. All of our other social media and stuff will be in the description as well. So thank you guys. My name is Ethan Carpenter. I am joined by Mitchell Wade. And we will see you guys in a couple of weeks. See ya.
See ya then.
We're going to be playing Jasper, Indiana band 1984X. They described themselves as good old-fashioned fight music. And we're going to be playing the song Home is Where You Make It.